position. Okay. That's right. Then get the shaft greased enough and find the hole in the wheel. To properly centralize it, we might use this removing tool, because this end fits into the shaft and makes the installation easier. Okay. Before you put the shaft into position, check that groove. Check those grooves. These are for a small tool that helps you hold the shaft in position while you tighten it to torque. But in any case, you should not have it. No worries. Neither I have. There is another method. The shaft is in position, apply the nut. And tighten it, but not for torque. Let's install the brake calipers back. The same method as for removing them. Carefully. Okay. Okay, they are in position. Now let's apply the screws and the washers in position. Don't forget to grease the nuts, grease the threads. The same grease as for the shaft, and tighten the screws with 2 Newton meters. That's what the service manual says. Since it's half an inch socket, then I don't have the 2, but 2 Newton meter is practically a nice hand tight. So that's it. Next, tighten the wheel shaft retaining screws with 10 Newton meters, but only on the right side. Why? Because in a case you would not have the support tool, it will prevent the shaft from turning while tightening it to torque. The usual method, a 1-to-1. Okay. Now let's tighten the wheel nut with 63 Newton meters. The initial movement that was made during the installation, that's not tightening the torque, made the shaft to be pulled into position. It could be seen that it hits the outer side spacer, and then they are fixed. It's fixed by the two retaining screws. Now this is the time to tighten it for the final torque. .63. After tightening the wheel nut to torque, let's loosen the retaining screws, those who were previously tightened with 10 Newton meters. They are both loosened. Now we've got the wheel nuts tightened to torque, but the retaining screws are loosened back. Why? Put the bike on the ground. Let's load the front suspension, the front wheel, and pull the steering down for a few times. The fork lug nuts will settle on wheel shaft. That's why we do it. After this lug settling procedure is done, tighten the retaining screws to the final torque of 10 Newton meters. Same 1-to-1 pattern, because when I tighten one side, the other one has become loosened a bit, and I repeat it up till both sides are fixed and there is nothing but the click of the torque wrench. No further movement. Job is done. Let's repeat it on the other side. And that we might need this extension, yes, because there is the console of the ABS sensor, and the torque wrench has no space. No further movement, it's done. Please don't forget that in a case you removed the retaining screws during the front fork maintenance or whatever, grease the threads again with the same grease with which you did it for the shaft and the wheel nut. Let's install the ABS sensor back. It doesn't need a thread lock. The tightening torque is also 10 Newton meters. It needs an 8mm socket wrench. That's it. Next we fix brake calipers. They are not tightened to torque for a reason, because now the wheel is in its final position. So let's make the brake calipers into their final position by pulling the brake several times. You can feel it hardened. And then pull it and hold it. If you got a clamp, you can do it with that. Should you not, as I don't have it, a simple plastic fastener will also do. So let's pull the brake. And it will keep it here. While the brake is pulled, tighten the screws of the brake calipers to a torque of 45 Newton meters on both sides. Check the other one. That's it. Left side is finished. Procedure is the same for the other side.